Hey there, fellow truckers, welcome back to SnowRunner. Off we are here in the Amur region, and look at that studded though. Oh, look at that, there's actually an UFO in the sky. It's even moving ever so slightly though. Do you see it? Right above my truck right there, and right now, right above my antenna. Very interesting stuff though, but we are right now driving our ZiKZ 612H, and we are going to hopefully wrap up the mission, A Heap of Work, so we can actually get rid of the landslides near the tunnel. Now, or inside of the tunnel actually. And we have to deliver a surface trailer right now. So off we go, off we go, off we go. The first part we already have done in the last episode by delivering 2 metal beams, 4 surface parts, and 4 wooden logs. Now, pallets, you know. Or else it will be a very cheap and easy mission though, that we only had to deliver 4 of each separately. Now there we go. It's always interesting though, but man, that UFO though, how cool is that thing, huh? Look at that. Yeah, in the fastest and remotest locations on Earth though. Who knows what's hiding there? Who knows, right? It's not that anybody can be a witness though, if you're on ground, covered with trees everywhere. If you've ever seen Amur in real life though, sadly I've not been there in real life, but I mean by pictures and videos, then you do know how isolated the location actually is. And if we ever get stranded here, there is almost 0 chance for me to survive. I'm not a master at survival after all, and it also depends on which season. Then again, with all the wolves, the bears, you know, prime predators in the northern nations, super dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And then, of course, we have the weather elements. Oh, yeah. It's not good. It's not good. And by the way, the chance of us getting out by the mosquitoes alone? Woo-wee! I mean, I need a couple of blood infusions of a couple of liters though, and just by that, I might not survive, you know? So the thing about it all is though, better keep this truck going, better keep all the trucks going, and let's keep on delivering though, huh? Before an angry person is stepping our tires and we have to walk all the way out of Amur. Oh yeah. Ah, there goes my fantasy though, huh? Nice little town around here. Now, this road is going to be rather difficult. As you can see, it's rather shiny. That means that there is ice on top of it, and I do not have any chained tires on. Yeah, I could be prepared a little bit better, but I'm going to try to do it in this way. If we succeed, hey, that's a nice one though. But if we don't, we can always come back though with some chain tires. Oh yeah. It's kind of funny that this bridge was repaired and not that one, to be fair. Sure, you had to get rid of a couple of metal beams here and there, but nobody has a weld cutter. I don't know, man. Place like this with a factory like that, you know? Circular saw, maybe something like that though would also be very nice. Man, if you have been learning metal working though as a kid, right, you know? Remember those flimsy little saws that you had to put through aluminium by hand? They are like the wood saws, but this one is for metals. Oh man, we were muscular just because of that though, huh? The cardio alone of that thing, and you cannot put it too much up or down because you will hit the sides and everything, right, you know? You really had only a couple of inches or centimeters to move the saw around, so making it even more tedious. But I always had a feeling though my teacher was a little bit sadistic, because we had electronic saws too, of course, you know, but you had to start somewhere, he said. Yeah. Oh boy, look at the shininess of the road ahead of us. Look at how shiny that is though. It's like a mirror. Now we could go a little bit bananas though, as you can see by the river down there. We could go and take that one if everything else fails. But I do not really want to, although the right side, yeah. Oh boy. If you go on the right side over there, by the way, and you keep following that a little bit further where it comes together, yeah, you can actually go and cross that. So that's pretty nice. That's really nice over there. But it's also very dangerous because you can easily tip. And we have done that a couple of times in the last episode. Now, didn't we? Yeah, here it's starting. The best thing is though is to kiss the little side over here where there's just a touch of snow. Don't go too far because you know there's a cliff on the side too. But if you go over here, you have a tiny bit of traction though. Oh, there you go. Try to keep that. Try to keep it. But if you look ahead already though, you might think like, oh yeah, tough luck though, big boy, because there's a rail system installed next to the road. Yeah, big tough luck for me. So let's try to go to the left side. There are rocks here too, of course. It might stop our momentum. Or halting it a little bit though, slowing it down. But if we just keep bobbing and weaving right here. Oh, there we go though. Yep, that's it. Brakes on. Alright, try to pull ourselves in. Nice. Okay, here we go. Just gotta keep doing it. No fishbowl attachments. Come on, man. I'm a little bit attached here. Let's try to pull ourselves back into the side. There we go. Nice. Okay, we got the electric pole here. Cowboy Johnny and his lasso, I suppose. So far, so good. And by the way, if you do enjoy the content and you like to be my co-pilot, don't forget to hit the subscribe button though. You really help me out. You give me a massive hit of dopamine. And, you know, you can easily find my channel again. I mean, it's all for free though, so don't be shy about it. And here we are. Look at that slide, my boys. So we actually use the ZiKZ for scouting. The ZiKZ 612H for scouting. I mean, we have done weirder things with this beauty though. But we don't know how rough and tough the next zone might become. Let's see. Nice. Well, let's put her into high gear. It went way smoother than I anticipated, to be very fair with you. Just have to drive through it. There we go. Thanks for your work. We cleared the path and reinforced the ceiling at the tunnel to prevent future accidents. How very nice of them. This was the mission A Heap of Work though. We did get 1,970 experience and 17,700 money. Very nice. Let's go travel to the Cosmodrome. Okay, so what I do see already is a very sad cat down there, you know, in the water, in the eyes. The melody is super chill. Super chill. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these big boys. We got a repair bay over there. That's a very fancy one, though. But you know what? I kind of am in the mood, though, to get my Forbidden Scout. Oh, yeah. A little crocodile, though. Shall we get the crocodile? I mean, it's a scouting mission, ain't it? It truly is. And I love this beast. It's such a good truck, though. Here we are, though, with the TUS 420 Tatarin. I'm really looking forward, though, to go with this vehicle for once again, though. Although we don't want to use it as a main scout anymore. It is absolutely a beast. It's way too overpowered. But it's so much fun though. And because we are back again though in the game and on YouTube. After a forced break, we kind of want to play with my favorite scout ever. Alright, new objective discovered. Of course, we are going to accept everything. A log crossing, very interesting. We will pay attention to it later on though. Right now we are... Oh, so we have to put logs here. Yo. Okay, well this might be the first mission actually that we have to go through, because look at this though. It reminds me of Michigan's lake mission, where we had to get a path towards the sawmill, but there was a reason it was taking me a little bit longer, because we tried to actually go past the bridges and that was just a big no-no. Too much bogging and slogging down. So yeah, that is kind of interesting though. So that is right out of the gate. So that is good to know. That is very, very good to know. Wow. So the first thing that we have to drag over here are some... Oh, so we say some logs, but which one? Medium logs, three times. Okay. That's going to take me a little bit longer than I thought though. Because we can only haul 2. Unless we just put 699 in our rear and have a crane, right? And we don't just pack the cargo, we just keep them as is. And then we are taking 6 out, keep 3 in, pack cargo and deliver it. That could be an option though. That could be a very solid option, by the way. We might even be trying that. But yeah, I'm not out here for min-maxing or something. I'm more here for realistic simulation gameplay. And not abusing the system or something like that. Although, we are also here to have a good time. So, you know, it's a difficult balance. This is going to crack so hard, isn't it? Oh yeah, definitely is though. Definitely is. Are we going to go left or right? Let's go right for now. The music here is good. It's nice and chill. And to be honest, on a map like this, I think we are kind of forced though, for realism, to use the Tatarin. Unless we are getting one of those more advanced scouts, some more modern ones. Because it just makes sense though, to go into extreme terrains with extreme vehicles, you know? We don't want to go here with a Chevrolet, you know, just driving around. That doesn't make much sense to me, you know what I mean though? That's a big factory right over yonder. It's a garage. We definitely want to unlock that ASAP though. Mateo Point, Knee Deep. Interesting names. I think we might be going down here for a second, or... You know what? Let's use the ZiKZ, so we unlock that at least. And then we can keep on scouting too at the same time, you know? A couple of missions here and there, which is great, like rock slide and so on. Now, let's avoid this one for a second or two, huh? Let's see how well we can actually avoid it. Oh boy. Yep, same did happen though in the Drummond Lake or whatever it's called. Lake Island, that was the map. But we are still moving forward. Still doing it though, but I know where this is going. Let's just pull back. It's easier to go through the middle for reals though, right? Because then we can at least pull a little bit like we did with Tatarin. Alrighty then. If we stay just halfway on the wooden beams here, just like that. We are not tip heavy though with this truck, so we can just easily do it. Look at the speed how we went through there, huh? Beautiful. ...300 meters up to Napik. No idea though, no idea. I have to say right now, looking at the entrance of the map though, this is going to be a big zone though, huh? The Cosmodrome. Good. plenty of things to do, I suppose. Oh, yeah, the rock slide. I think we should accept that one directly too. We can just go in reverse here for a second. And I kind of wonder though. Metal beams? Food? What is it this time? Last time it was food or something. Oh, start tracking, sure. What do we need here? Metal beams, one time only. Wow, that is actually very, very generous. But like I said before though, either we have to get very lucky and find all the materials around here, or we do have to make them at the factory. And by that we do need to haul a ton and a ton, and I repeat, a ton of metal rolls. Which is always fun though, right, you know? Now we do already have something over here, which is kind of cool though. But 2 cement bags. That's not a lot though, that's not a lot. Got a mission over here, so let's accept it directly. You got a minute. Lost but not forgotten. How very nice though. Yeah, I don't know about you though, but I don't think it's an easy way to go over there. Because look at the depth already between where we were before and where we are right now. But let's just see if we can. If not, we just turn around. So far, so no. Oh yeah, look at that steep over here. Ah, pretty steep though. Let's just do it. Didn't I say simulation realism? I mean, just imagine that we are a little bit drunk though, surrounded by a couple of friends and just motivating one another. Pretty realistic though, isn't it? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. One of the tires are gone. Repair. There we go. Suspension is not the best in the world anymore though, but as you can see, neither are we. We are kind of stuck. And look at that slope. And that's right where we have to go to. Oh my, oh my. And to the right we have knee deep. Also very cool. I don't think we can go to Mateo Point ASAP right now though, although I really want to. Because that slope, man, I don't know. It's either a bobsleigh downwards or it's a massive climb upwards. But I think we kind of have to use the Yar. To be fair with you, I think we do have to use a massive truck for this mission over here. Yeah. Kind of seems like it though, doesn't it? Done it now. You know what? Let's just do that. Alright, we better go slow right over here. We are in the Avonhorn A15, my new scout apparently. We have some beautiful tires here too. It are the chained ones. That's very nice though. The Avonhorn only has one type of chain, so that's pretty decent though, rather simplified. And that is just what a trucker sometimes need though. Now let's try to get over here. These paths are not made for scouting vehicles, so we just have to make do as good as we can though, I suppose, right? Not that it ever did stop us, I have to say. Nice. Keep them going. Keep them flowing. Right, there we go. Very good. Oh, isn't it nice that your truck is actually listening to you for once? Oh yeah. Nice. Now this is going to be a difficult thing in general. The truck is way too heavy, way too big, way too wide. But man, I love me a challenge. I really, really do. It also has a lot of benefits though, by torque, power to weight ratio, and of course longer service, meaning more points of having a little bit of grip, which is very nice. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an oopsie, but we will manage. Kind of always interesting though, right? You know that you're trying to go to the left here, but nothing works like that. Just like you're just sliding all over the place, alright? Because the ice is at the bottom of the water right now where we are driving, and of course on top of it. But I have to say though, scouting the Cosmodrome is actually a nice little thing, a nice little change of pace because of the open flat ground in the middle here, what I'm already seeing and all. It is not a bad thing. And of course we have these heavy climb tops too, which is a lot of fun though, right? You know, because we didn't see one of these in a very long time. Now let's go. Yeah, let's try to help one another. Ah, I see. That's naughty though, huh? Just like that. Kind of want to have them right at each other. Are we stuck here? Not really, it seems. Good, good, good. Alright, a little bit of a different approach though. I got totally stuck there. Let's go grab our Tatarin and drag it a little bit closer to where we actually wanted to have, right? Alright, yeah, the Tatarin can now actually go and reach all of that, which is absolutely fantastic. But in the meanwhile, we also want to keep going in this direction. But the issue right now is over yonder where we do not have anything to grab on. So, yeah, that's an issue for real. Oh, we actually do. Beautiful. Fantastic even. Oh my, what a glorious day. Let's just move on though. Yeah, this little frozen, semi-frozen lake though. Ooh, it's a truck killer though, isn't it? It really, really is. So to actually get up here, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we have to go and take a scenic route one day, sooner or later. Alright, now let's go and keep on going. And drag this one a little bit further too, because we ought to either get that one over there, which I think is a bad way to go. Because then we can have this, which is an interesting little slide though. But we can also go like this, that way. And we might actually be... Is that a truck on its own? It is. Interesting. Oh, I'm getting curious right now. Anyways, let's go and grab this one and put that one over there. Alright, very nice. We do have ourselves some movement. Solid ground, man. There's nothing that can beat it though. Alright, you are going to go nicely up there. And how is that looking over there? Like pain. So we are going to keep the Tatarin right over there. Look at that. There's a big boulder right here in the middle of the ice. Let's just try to avoid it as much as we can. There you go. We got a little stone baby right over there. Keep them going though. Keep them going. Your little last hope, one might say. The thing though is, right, you know, if something narrows us down right in the front of us though, yeah, it might actually be an issue. Is the boulder going? Yeah, that boulder is going though. And there it stops. Good for the Tatarin. Very good. You don't want that thing though smashing through your window. Oh, this is pretty though. Look at this location. The view is absolutely gorgeous though. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I think we are going to spend the night over here. I think he has something for us in that shack over there where we can sleep on, like straw or something, I don't know. But at least we're not going to continue on during the night because, you know, we want to see what's up ahead. But first, let's accept this mission over here. Living away from civilization isn't as tough as someone may believe. Well, it kinda is though, but Mateo Point is right over here. And we have to deliver to this place some fuel. Not so bad though, not so bad. But we will do that another time. Absolutely gorgeous, this entire region. Sure, it's a frozen hellscape though, but it has its charms now, doesn't it? Now, before we go on into the big wide unknown, there's a town over there. That's cool. There's a tower over there. Radar station, another tower, but not one that we can unlock. Yeah, before we actually go on, let's just park right over here. Be very rude about it all, so we block any traffic up or down, if there ever will be. Because I'm very curious though if we can keep that truck or not. You know, I am very curious about it. So far so good. Let's try to do this with the rear, so we actually have a chance to actually pull to the right. Before anything else, you know, before we are really direct inside of the stones over here to the left. We absolutely do need to get some control here. It's a strange pull though, but it might work. I want to go to the right side of this little flow of water. Oh, here we go. Took me a while, but off we go, off we go. Beautiful, perfect even. All right, let's just keep the flow going for whatever it is. Might be quick, might be slow, but downhill we go. Apparently there's a river down there, and that means the ice. Oh, the ice is going to be an issue again. Do you see the strange mark over there in the distance? Interesting. Oh, that's an interesting, cute little truck though, huh? Wait a minute, isn't that little Tetra? I think it might be. Oh no, wait a minute. Is that an international? Huh. Looks like the previous courier didn't make it all the way to the town. It's probably best to pull this truck back to the repair shop. It could still be of use to the locals. Very true, very true. Let's go. Start it. And where do you want me? Meteor of Motor Pool. Okay. So that's a rather big distance though. We can definitely do it. But what about that trailer though? You know what I mean? Sadly, there is nothing for us around here. Let's just go on to an adventure then. Alright, it might be the way though that I'm driving, but I think that courier should be fired anyways. One, he abandoned his truck when it's still usable. What? And he wanted to go with this route, and I mean, sure, the side over here is okay, but does it make sense? I mean, there's so many roads around here and there though, right? You know, that does make a little bit more sense than the path that he tried to take. But I do get it though. Right, no biggie. But if he was working for me though, he has some serious explaining to do. I mean, some serious explaining. Anyways, let's move on. We still have half a tank full of petrol. Or actually, diesel, right, you know. Man, even if the Tatarin is bogging down, look at that. Huh? Look at the difficulty of this map though. Even the Tatarin is bogging down. What in the world though? What in the world? Oh, look at that though, huh? Some railroad tracks. Well, that's going to help me out a little bit right now. A little bit more traction after all. Ooh, gotta be careful too. Alright, so that is where we want to go to, right over here. Very nice, and then maybe we can even reach that one. In the meanwhile, of course, you know, my other truck will be exploring the Avonhorn. We'll be exploring the region up north and all. If not, we will just go back and forth though with our scout. But my oh my, if that road is actually fine, we could scout around with the Tatarin too. Although it's not a whack-a-mole Outlook Tower edition, you know. Let's just keep it smart, keep the eyes open, and see what we can do about the terrain. Because sometimes, man, if the Tatarin is bogging down, I think we all lose a little bit of faith in our abilities. This truck is something else after all. Ooh, there you go. Especially for off-road, and that means mud and snow is at its peak of control though with this vehicle. There's nothing that comes even close to it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a mighty river though, huh? Don't want to get stuck in the middle there. Old bridge church discovered. We have quite a lot of things over here. Okay, so the railroad bridge is actually intact though, but the old bridge over here ain't. Stargazer. Wait a minute. Why is that green? Is that radioactive over there? Yeah, the Soviet Union had a lot of, how shall I say, issues with radiation. I kind of want to check that one out ASAP though, because I do want to have new trucks. It's been a while that we have gotten a free one. Can I go there? No, I cannot, because there are cliffs. So let's try to go all the way here, and when we are there, we can also scout that one. I mean, while we are at it though. But yeah, by that, I also want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful time, and I will see you guys in the next one though. Stay happy, stay healthy, and safe trucking. Don't flip, don't tip, and have a great time. Bye bye.